don't know if you can be critical of teams because we were doing like a little Piston podcast.
Yeah.
And you floored me when you said the Pistons were a good team.
Listen, we did the 17
You
wins
said
last
that,
year.
Did you, yes or no, did you say the Pistons are a good team?
This team is going to be a good team. The talent they have, if they can get them on the court, I believe in this foundation of the Detroit Pistons.
Hey,
yes, I do.
I'll get him. I'll get him right now.
Right.
Killian Hayes.
Oh, that's unfair. That's unfair. That's unfair.
He can pass the basketball real well.
That's unfair.
I'll give it one more year. Nah.
Killian
Come
Hayes
on.
is shooting better than 16% now.
Listen.
All
man.
right, you just said they're going to be a good team, but how many games are going to win?
Look, I'm putting them at 30 wins. I've seen a lot of other people.
When did 30 wins become good?
No. Listen. You got to hear the caveats, all right? You got to hear the caveats. Kool-Aid is something that is, when you're making it, you stir it in a little bit at a time. You kind of stir it in there. You got to work it in there. Listen, if this team, I want their floor. I'm talking about even if the wheels fall off. Unless Cade is injured, don't come back home with no less than 30. I do believe that this squad, if everything goes right, has the opportunity to compete for the play-in. I do believe that. And I believe that when you look at the talent they have, that they can put together out there on this court that they didn't do last year. They didn't play together last year with the new additions, with the Sar Thompson, with the shooters. Terry over here laughing at me.
So
see, this is what I thought we were going to do with the Lions.
Pistons are a good team, guys. They're going to win 30 games. Whee! Are you kidding me?
No, I do want to know what people are feeling about the Pistons, man. Where do you guys think the Pistons are going to be this year in terms of
Pistons
wins?
are not a good team.
Listen, I can't say it, man. I can't say it. I can't say it. I got to see this team.
Here's what he wants you to believe.
I got to see this squad.
My name is Detroit Kool-Aid. The Detroit Pistons are a good team. They're going to win 30 games.
We just flip-flopped. I'm the one over here apprehensive about the Lions.
Whoa.
With the Barry Sanders jersey on, and he's apprehensive about the Pistons.
Did they condense the season to 50 games and not tell me what happened? So they're going 30 out of 82, but that's a good team.
Listen, I'm seeing people in here saying 50 wins, man. 50 wins.
Nah,
Stop
man,
it.
they're winning once a week. Let's
shout out Denver
They
Blair,
might
man.
win 50 games the next 2 years.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah,
how many wins do you think realistically for the Pistons this year?
I got them at 32 to 34, like somewhere in that range, maybe 35 at the most. So like the same range as you. I can't call them a good team. I think they're a year away from being a good team. And I think as far as the play-in goes, you would have to count on a lot because to do the math right, if there's 10 teams in the playoffs / play-in, that means you got the Pistons have to be better than 5 Eastern Conference teams. And if you want to run through them, you're counting on other teams failing rather than the Pistons overachieving. Like, that's the more realistic scenario. Like, Chicago, you're counting on them to blow it up. Toronto, you're counting on them to blow it up. Brooklyn, it's possible because without Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they kind of went to the basement. Orlando was better than us last year, kind of same tier. It's a toss-up. Indiana, probably 1 year ahead of us on the rebuild. Washington,
it might be 2 years.
Washington and Charlotte were for sure better than. So, like, that's 6 teams, and they got to pass 5 of them. And to do that, you need kind of them to fall and you to go up. So I can't call them a good team yet this year. This is this is
my
30.
thing, though.
They're
this
getting
is my
30.
thing.
I truly believe in 30.
With the Lions, though, we are holding this team, and I know they are further on ahead in their rebuild. And before they got to this point, there were times where they were middling where we said, though, they're a good team. They're on the way. And that's what I mean with the Pistons. They're not a good team right now as it relates to are they going to go in there and get a 5th seed, a 4th seed, or a 3rd seed.
So
but in terms of the foundation, the makeup of the team. The makeup of the team.
I'm going to make this fool
The
say
makeup
it.
of the team.
So they're not a good team.
The makeup of the team is good.
Are they a good team?
The makeup of the Detroit Pistons
Yes.
is of a good team.
No. Yes or no?
Where are we at on the
Pistons
time on the
a good
social
team?
here? You know what? I believe this, and this is what I want to say before I give my answer. This is what I want to say.
He knows we got 1 minute to a commercial. He's just
If you say they're not good, Troy Weaver's still going to talk to you. It's okay.
Listen,
this guy Kool-Aid's a politician, man. Look at this.
But this is what I'm saying, and this is what's kind of made me a little bit bullish. And you see a lot of the other media starting to catch up. And I want to talk about this on the other side of the break as well. Cade Cunningham, he's something completely different, I believe, than we've seen here in the Detroit Pistons uniform in a very long time. When you add kind of some of these other pieces around, we didn't really get to see him and Bojan play. We get a little taste of him and Jalen Duren, and you got NBA All-Stars saying those guys are a problem. So it's just like they could step out realistically night one, and if chemistry issues are not a problem and if health is not a problem, why are we not looking at Cade Cunningham and holding him to the same standard that Dallas would hold Luka to? This is your first-round pick. This is a guy stepping out, supposedly healthy. He's supposed to have all-world talent. I want to see this team go out there and take advantage. Now, there's going to be some ups and downs, some bumps, but this is supposed to be a high IQ team.
Lots of bumps.
But it's supposed to be a high IQ team.
It's Michigan, nothing but potholes.
Nothing but potholes. But that's what I'm saying. Why draft all these young players that you say are serious ball players, that you say are ahead of the curve, that you say have high basketball IQ, but you're expecting them now to take how many more years to get this thing going? Troy Weaver saying, I saw the 17 wins last year, but I like where we're headed. And I'm kind of in that same
now, you know what
mode.
Troy Weaver believes? Troy Weaver believes they're going to make the playoffs this year. He did. That's why he didn't trade Boyan.
You're not going to get me there. You're not going to get me on that
one. he thinks they're going to win. He thinks they're going to make the playoffs. That's in the back. He's probably not going to say it. He's not going to say they're a bad team. But the way he did things last year, he thinks they're going to make the playoffs.
Man, that's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be an interesting ride for the Pistons. I do believe that they're gonna have a good time or a fun time making it tough on teams nightly. I do believe they have the makeup to go out there and compete nightly, similar to like their Cade Cunningham's rookie year post All-Star break. They went on that 10-14 stretch. They win a couple more games. They're 500 post All-Star break with Cade, and that was with, to me, a less talented team. They put a little bit more around them. They gave him more pick and roll options. They gave him more bigs. They gave him more shooters. They gave him more ball handlers. I'm excited to see what they're going to be.
Hold on.
If you're going to say they're a good team, then at least say they're going to win 45 games.
Yeah.
At least say they're going to be above 500.
Okay, listen. They're a team approaching the status of being a
There we
good team.
go. There we go.
I got them to change.
There we go. There we go.
Buzzer beater
that's
right
a win.
before the break?
Yeah, right
There we
before
go.
the break.
That's
so
how we do it.
Killian Hayes is probably getting cut. Kool-Aid, why don't you tell us where you get a good haircut?
You know what?
I tried my best with that one.
Killian Hayes, I can tell you another place you can get cut, man. You can walk into any lady
If you want to get cut twice in one day.